Today, we are going to swap meshes, and that's such a cool feature. It's very easy to do. Here you can see I've got this Christmas tree, and that's not actually what it looks like by default. If I stop the world, you'll see that the default Christmas tree doesn't have any ornaments. And so we're building a little like decorate the Christmas tree feature. And to do this, we have a very simple script just to demonstrate how this feature works. And here you can see on start, we call swap mesh after 5-second delay, and swap mesh calls this .entity as mesh entity .set mesh. If you hover over that, you can get more information about how it works. But basically, you just need to provide a asset ID, and that asset can be provided like this using new asset big int string the number. Make sure it's inside of a string. And then there's an option to update the material. So if you want to use the material that's inside of it, say false. And so for this one, actually false works. But if you use true, it'll swap and use the material from the asset, whereas if it's false, it'll use the material that's already on there, meaning the texture. Let's go ahead and hit save. And coming back over here, we'll see this come in. And the reason I don't want to use, I don't want to swap the texture is because this is using a texture. It's actually part of a much bigger optimization talk that I'd like to talk about at some point. But anyway, it's for optimization. It makes sure that we're using the same Atlas props across all of them. And so with that, I also need to mention that it only works on models that you've uploaded via this add new 3D model. If you save the model as an asset, like right click save as asset, that type of model will not work with this. So that's very important to note. But yeah, we just click on this to get the asset ID. There it is. Copy that and paste it inside that big int string. And then world simulation on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. You'll notice it kind of starts a little bit flat at first, and then it loads in all the detail after it has some time to like update the shadows and stuff. It seems like it takes a second, any second now. There it is. But it does come in eventually and looks super pretty. So bear with that. I think because our world has so much stuff in it, it takes a little bit longer for the lighting to bake. But yeah, so anyway, that's pretty much it. If you have any thoughts, questions, leave them in the comments. And I encourage you to join our Discord. Discord's linked in the description. All right, without further ado, I will see you in the next one. Bye!